Alright guys, I did the networking video between the core units and the Helix unit the other day in my garage, and there were some people sort of questioning that because you couldn't see the transducer output on whether they could actually share 2D side imaging, you know, everything across each unit. So what I've done is I brought them out to the lake. I can't promise you this is going to be a wonderful video, but we're going to see what happens. Let me bump that up just a touch. There we go. All right, I've got them temporarily set up. On the right, I have a Helix 10 SI. On the left, I have a 999. The Helix 10 transducer is mounted on the rear of my boat. The 999 transducer is hanging over the boat. So this is not a comparison video, okay? This is not to show how they compare images side by side. I mean, we all know the 999 is not available anymore, so there's no sense in doing that. So let's get into it here. All right, first thing I want to show you on both units is menu, network, menu, and let's go over to network. Beep, beep, beep. There we go. Oops. All right, network source setup. Okay, network source setup on both of them. All right, and here's what we have. All right, I just want you to notice as I go across here, you can see that they are seeing both this Helix is seeing both the core unit and itself, but everything is checked to the Helix 10. 2D, SI transducer, temp, GPS. Now I have plugged in a external GPS antenna to the Helix. All right. Okay, over here on the 999, we have the same thing. 2D, 999, 360, 999, or not 360, I'm sorry. SI, temp, and GPS. Okay, everything's set to use the 999. All right, so it's not a lot I can show you as far as the GPS, so we're not even going to worry about that. All right, I showed you in the garage the other day that you can share GPS, but you can't share heading information. So if you want the heading information up between the two, you're going to have to choose the external on whichever one you have it hooked to. But at that point in time, you lose the pinpoint accuracy because it's going to read position off of that external. But all right, anyway, that's not what we're worried about today. So today, what we're going to do, first thing I'm going to do is let's get rid of these windows. All right, and you will notice here that a lot of fish and a lot of shad in this area. We caught some big crappies here yesterday. All right, here we go. First thing we're going to do, I'm going to have to cut in front of you for just a second. All right, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the transducer up out of the water. And you can see on the 999 that I have lost the transducer images right there. Okay. All right, let's put it back in the water. And there they come back. So that way we'll be able to tell when the Helix is using the 999 transducer. So let's do this. Let's go to menu, network sources. All right, let's set both of them. Oop. Okay, that's using the 999. All right, and let's go over to the SI. All right, that's setting both of them to use the 999 transducer. Okay, so let's exit out. All right, I think I've got, okay, there we go. Now, let's give them just a second to refresh. And then we're going to pull the 999 transducer out of the water. Okay, here we go. 999 transducer coming up out of the water. And as you can see on both of them, of course that one went to 1.6 feet, which is an indicator the transducer is not reading. But as you can see on both of them, we've lost the sonar picture. So both units at this particular second are using the 999 transducer. Okay, let's drop it back in the water. Sonar pictures come back. All right, everything's back. I think that's enough you can see it. Okay, now let's go back and set this one back to the 10. 2D, we're going to go back and set that to the 10. All right. Okay, that's set to the 10. So now everything's back. This is using the transducer on the rear of the boat again. Okay, get out of there, go back to our 3 window. All right, and now you see when I lift the transducer out of the water, that one's still reading, the 999's not. Okay, so we're back on the 10 transducer. All right, so let's put the transducer back in the water. Okay, let's go to the 999. Whoop. Let's go menu. Let's go network source. Sort of hard to do. I'm looking sort of upside down to it here. All right, network setup, 2D. We're going to go to the Helix 10. All right. Okay, set the SI. We're going to get out. Now, if you notice on both units, it goes to map. That's because when it loses sonar, when you switch it over to the 10 or vice versa, when it loses sonar, it automatically goes to map mode. So I've got a hotkey set up. All right, there we go. Now, watch what happens. I'm going to pull the transducer out of the water. Both units are still reading. I guess for you doubters out there, there it is. The transducer hooked to the 999 is completely out of the water. Okay. Okay, so we're back on the 10 transducer. Okay, let's try something else here real quick. I don't want to make this video too long. All right, we are on the 10 transducer. Whoop. Let's go. Sorry about that. Let's go down to source setup. Let's set the 2D transducer for the 999, the one hanging over the side. But let's set the down image transducer and the side image transducer, let's leave it so it's still using the 10. Okay, so as you can see, we just set the 2D to the 999. We've got the side scan transducer set on the 10. Let's get out of there. Let's go back to our 3 window view. Now keep your eye on the 2D. Okay, see, because we are sharing the SI transducer, the 999 continues to read SI and down imaging, but it's losing its 2D. Okay, so they will share everything, and I'm not going to run through it all because we'll end up with a video that's 30 minutes. But they share everything, just like the core units used to be able to share all the technology. The Helix and the 999, and I'm sure any core unit with the latest updates can share technology across the board. All right, so hopefully that cleared up some of the doubters. And yes, if you can see that, I got a hole in my shoes. These are my fishing shoes. So okay, all right folks, I think I'm gonna ease out here. I might shoot a few more videos, but I'm gonna ease out here and see if I can't find me some more crappies. Talk to you later. Bye.